Good morning. Today I want to show you how to navigate your APEX and how to understand your calendar, your grading, and your progress. First off, when you log in, you'll see your dashboard with your list of courses. If your course has a gray progress bar like this, then that's a course you should be working in this semester. Once you have done enough work, you'll see the green bar slowly moving across. Here, if you hover over, you can see what percent of the course you have completed. Okay. Here is your grade to date. An important thing to realize is that if you are behind on something, if you have an assignment that was past due, it's going to be weighted as a 0. So like here, it shows that the student has a 33. He does not have a 33. If you hover over, you can see he actually has a 90%, but because something is past due, it is showing as zeros for that grade to average in. Calendars weren't set yesterday, and I told everyone to just do one lesson, so it's likely that something is showing as past due for you. Don't worry about that for now. Okay, so if you click here on the red, you can see what is past due. Okay, a discussion, which I'm most likely going to exclude from the grading anyway, and then one quiz. Okay, let's click on calendar. Okay, here is how you need to read your calendar. Find each subject and see what is the last thing for the week that is due. So like here, the very last thing in algebra that is due is 1.3.4. I don't care what day you do your work on, but by Friday you need to be through 1.3.4 in algebra. In science, the last thing that's due is 1.2.3. So sometime during this week, get to that point, okay? Same thing for reading skills. For some reason, it pasted to have 2 things due in U.S. history yesterday and nothing the rest of the week. I don't really care what day you do it on, but by the end of the week, you should be through 1.1.5 in history. So what I would do is at the beginning of each week, I would locate each of my classes and write down the very last thing that's due. And then just make sure by the end of the week, you've completed those things. Here on Wednesday, it shows there's nothing due. That doesn't mean that it's an off day, there's no working. Soon you'll realize that the calendar only puts graded assignments on there. You have other lessons, like for your algebra, 1.3.3, 1.3.4, that means Unit 1, Lesson 3. So really, you have a few lessons to read through before you can get to this. But the lessons where you're learning the material don't show up on the calendar, okay? So again, it's important to just look at the very last thing for each subject and make sure you do everything up to that point. Whenever you click on your courses, you'll see a list of the items. Okay, so here we see that in whole numbers, there was a study, checkup, practice problems, and a quiz. Okay. Now, it's not going to show you anything past where you currently are. Okay. So it can't go any further. The student needs to do this quiz before it will expand and show the next items.